Hey Kids Ministry friends, we're Kenny and Elle, and we're about to show you everything included in Volume 6 of Grow Kids Ministry Curriculum and Strategy, including everything that's brand new this year. It's a lot, so here we go.
So let's start with our annual planning tools. Now, every volume of Grow includes an entire year of strategy and resources in 6 key areas: discipleship, teaching, events, volunteers, families, and programming. It is a ton of stuff, but to help you stay organized and on task, we include a robust suite of planning tools, and here they are. We give you calendars in PDF, Photoshop, and Excel formats so you can easily customize and edit your annual calendar. We also include an annual planning meeting guide that walks you through how to plan your entire year, either on your own or with your team. It comes with brand new tutorial videos to guide you every step of the way, and all new calendar cards that you can print, cut out, and use to build a physical planning board along with us. Plus, you'll get a physical box of cards in the mail with pre-printed cards for your annual strategy board because, we like to make things easy for you. And that's also why we'll be launching a digital planning board app this year too, so you can take all of your annual planning totally online if you'd like to. And on top of all that, we also provide a big picture scope and sequence for your teaching for the entire year, strategy guides for each of the 6 areas of Grow, and one-click download so your download experience is super quick and super easy.
All right, and before we dive into more of the specifics of the Volume 6 content, we've got to tell you we have some really helpful tech tools that are completely free for Grow users. First, there's Hubs, a communication tool to help you stay in touch with your volunteers, families, and whoever you want to communicate with. Hubs also comes preloaded with all of your Grow content for the year to make it super easy to share what you're teaching. Plus, it's a great home base to post things like announcements and upcoming events on your calendar. You also get free access to Slider, our brand new cloud-based presentation software, which you can use to build custom slideshows with your graphics, videos, and teaching content. With Slider, you can show unlimited presentations on an unlimited amount of TVs to make it really easy to show your announcements or lessons on any TV in any area of your church. And just like Hubs, Slider comes preloaded with all of your Grow content for the entire year. Also free for Grow users is the Grow Message Builder. It's a drag and drop lesson and sermon builder that lets you customize the content you get from Grow. And once you're done editing your lesson for the week, you can use the Message Builder on your phone to pull up the outline and notes as a live teaching aid. All right. And lastly, we've got the free Grow Games and Icebreakers app, which is packed with more than 700 high-quality games that come complete with instructions and screen graphics. It also includes things like icebreaker questions and tools to help you facilitate games, things like timers, scoreboards, and even a game show buzzer to make it incredibly easy to host large group or small group games and activities.
Now, those are just the planning and tech tools. We haven't even gotten to any of the main ingredients of Volume 6 yet. So let's show you our teaching content. Now, Grow Kids is designed for preschool, elementary, and even preteens. Your preschoolers and your elementary age kids get totally separate, but also totally aligned lesson plans. And to help you tailor your messages more specifically to every single age group, every series also comes with a set of hacks for toddlers, hacks for preteens, and hacks for kids with special needs to help you take the content and then make it more developmentally specific to everyone in your ministry. Each year, we give you enough curriculum for every single Sunday of the year, which means 12 total series, and here they are. Starting in August, we have Wonderful, which is a series from the Psalms where we'll talk about 4 ways that we can all worship God, not just with our words and not just through music, but with our whole lives and our whole hearts too. In September is Animated, which is a series about big feelings that covers prophets like Jeremiah, Jonah, and Elijah, plus a little bit of Nehemiah. And in October, we have a series called Hear Me Roar, which will explore the story of Daniel and encourage kids to be bold because God is with us.
And then in November, we've got a series about Esther called Behind the Scenes. This series will end with the nation of Israel still divided in exile and leave us waiting for the birth of Jesus. Then in December, we'll transition into the New Testament with a Christmas series called City of Angels, where we'll tell all the classic Christmas stories from Scripture, but with a focus on how God sent angels to deliver some important messages every step of the way. And then in January, we have Measure Up, a series about Jesus' early life and ministry that will help kids learn not only how Jesus grew up, but how Jesus wants to help us grow up too. And then in February, our series called How To is all about Jesus' teachings and will give us 4 things Jesus taught us how to do.
After that, in March, we have a series called Changing Gears, which will showcase 4 times Jesus changed things through his ministry, while helping kids see that Jesus is still changing things for us today. This year in April, our Easter series is called Rise and Shine and helps kids see how Jesus is alive, not just on Easter Sunday, but every single day. And then in May, this year's series on the early church is called Heroic, where kids will meet some of the heroes of the early church and also be encouraged to be heroic themselves.
After that, we'll head back to the beginning of the Old Testament in June with a series called Make It or Break It, which takes us back all the way to the beginning of the Bible for the stories of creation, the fall, and early humanity. And finally, in July, the series Staycation will introduce us to Abraham and his family. Okay, now let's talk about what's included with all of this curriculum and what's new this year. Every week of teaching comes with both a large group lesson and small group questions and activities. And remember, you've got separate lessons for elementary and preschool, which use the same big ideas and Bible stories, but they teach them in age-appropriate ways. Every single week also comes with specific hacks for toddlers, preteens, and kids with special needs, just to make sure that you have everything you need to meet the needs of those specific groups of kids. Every series also comes with memory verses that are complete with graphics, videos, and sign language tutorials. You get printable coloring pages and coloring books now available on Amazon, illustrations that you can use during your Bible story time, tons of handouts and printables for kids, weekly and monthly handouts with prompts and discussion questions for families. You get bumper videos, countdown videos, editable graphics in horizontal, square, and vertical formats. You get lower third graphics, parent and volunteer emails, shopping lists, style guides, and links to download every series font, music suggestions, room designs, game recommendations that all complement the series topic, series promo cards and posters to promote to your families and volunteers, and full-length teaching videos for every week of the curriculum. That's one video every week for preschoolers and another video every week for elementary kids.
There's also a series marketing plan for every series, pre-written social media posts and captions, and easy one-click downloads for everything. Plus, like we do every year, we've added new features and we've made updates to the layouts of our documents to make them easier for you to navigate and customize, all based on your feedback. So here are some of the things that are new this year. There's now a discipleship guide for every single teaching series to help you see how every series aligns with our broader discipleship strategy and all the resources that we've provided to help make all of that discipleship possible. You've been suggesting this idea recently and we absolutely loved it, so thank you so much. We've also revamped our preschool teaching strategy to make it even easier and more accessible to your youngest kids, also based on your feedback. We also created preschool-specific coloring pages for every week and a preschool-specific coloring book for the whole year. Plus, we've added some really cool craft tutorials for all the age groups, and we've streamlined and simplified our documents even more to make them easier for you to navigate. Oh, and don't forget, there's Slider, Hubs, and that drag and drop Grow message builder, which all come preloaded with your curriculum content, so you can easily take and edit and tailor everything for your presentations, your communications, and also your lessons. Oh, and one more thing. On the front page of every single teaching series, you'll be able to really easily see when the teaching series for kids aligns with a series from Grow students or from Grow groups, which is our adult small group curriculum.
Okay, that was a lot, but that's because your teaching is really important. Now, let's take a quick peek at what's included with our volunteer strategy. For your volunteers, we give you a volunteer kickoff event, which comes with a ton of meeting guides that are complete with teaching content and discussion questions for tons of different kinds of volunteers. We also created 12 brand new volunteer tip videos that you can share with your volunteers, and each video comes with the script if you want to reshoot our videos to star you and your team. We also have 12 new volunteer celebration ideas, volunteer t-shirt designs, tons of editable volunteer tools, new discussion guides, new conversation guides, and an updated volunteer communication plan. And again, every single graphic for all of these resources comes in horizontal, square, and vertical formats so you can easily edit them and share them anywhere. And brand new this year, tons of volunteer meetings, all new content and graphics, and of course, your free access to Hubs, which is preloaded with all of your curriculum content to make communicating with your volunteers super easy.
Now let's talk families. So similar to our volunteer resources, we're giving you a few events that happen every single year for families. That's a move-up day, an open house, and a parent and small group leader breakfast, all redesigned and revamped every year. We also give you a parent workshop. With this event, you'll get everything you need to create a training environment for grown-ups, and this year we'll be talking about how those grown-ups can disciple their kids at home. And it actually aligns with what we're doing in Grow Students, so you can partner with your youth ministry to help make it all happen if you'd like to. We also have 12 all-new parent tip videos for you, all new and updated content for parent discussion groups, tons of editable parent tools, and an updated parent communication plan. And don't forget, editable graphics, shopping lists, one-click downloads, and your free access to Hubs, which is great for communicating with families as well as your volunteers.
Now, on to our events. Every volume of Grow comes with 5 events for you to pull off in your ministry. You get 4 quarterly events plus a VBS. This year we're including a fun and really affordable game night event called Trick, Shots, and Treats. It's inspired by Dude Perfect-esque tricks and comes with lots of candy. In the winter, we're doing a Christmas campout. This is an indoor camping experience with some Christmas spirit. And then in the spring, we're giving you everything you need to plan a fun chocolate factory-inspired carnival called the Golden Ticket. And then in the summer, we're doing a highly recyclable game and craft night called Cardboard Party. Plus, we have a library of VBS options for you to choose from. Each one of our events comes with instructions to help you pull it off. You get horizontal, square, and vertical graphics. You get flyers, shopping lists, printables, crafts, game instructions, and one-click downloads.
Now we're almost done, only 2 more areas to mention, so let's talk next about our discipleship strategy. In Grow, we split the year into 4 quarters and spend each quarter focusing on one of our 4 spiritual habits. For our spiritual habit of spending time with others, we're giving you a really cool tool and challenging families to all use it together all year long. It is the Grow Habit app, and yes, we really did make you a whole app. It is a habit tracker for kids' spiritual habits and for adults' spiritual habits too. We built this app with really strategic and really safe ways for kids to share their spiritual habits with people they trust so they can encourage and celebrate each other when they make progress on their spiritual habits and their spiritual growth. For the habit of using your gifts, we're providing everything you need to do an activity or an event called the Show and Tell Talent Show. With this activity, kids will get a chance to show off some of their most unique gifts and talents, but they'll also be challenged to use those gifts and talents to serve and love others at the same time.
For the habit of spending time with God, we've created an activity called the Musical Memory Verse Challenge, where kids will replace the lyrics of some of their favorite or most memorable songs with the words to Bible verses that they want to memorize. And for the spiritual habit of sharing your story, we're providing an activity called My Storybook, a scribbly, journal-style workbook with fun prompts and activities that will help kids communicate who Jesus is to them and how God has already shown up in the stories of their lives. With every discipleship activity, you'll get instructions to help you pull it off. That includes horizontal, square, and vertical graphics, any handouts or workbook files you'll need to make it happen. You'll get shopping lists and one-click downloads.
And the last area that we need to talk about is weekly programming. Every volume of Grow comes with all the ideas that you need to take the themes that go along with all of your teaching series and really make them come alive. You'll get music suggestions, worship playlists, editable graphics, videos to play, Pinterest boards full of fun and creative ideas and links to on-theme crafts, snacks, giveaways, decor, props, prizes, and so much more. Plus, Plus, the Grow Games app gives you the ability to filter our library of 700 plus games by topic, theme, and age group so that you are never without a fun, on-theme game to play in your ministry.
And that, my friends, was a super quick look at what's inside Grow Kids Ministry curriculum and annual strategy. It's hopefully just about everything you need for an incredible and more strategic year of ministry. If you want to see how all of these resources and strategies work together on an annual calendar, head to growcurriculum.org/calendar for a more in-depth walkthrough.
And if you're looking to check out Grow for the first time, you can get a free 4-week sample series along with some sample resources from each of the 6 areas that we talked about today at growcurriculum.org. And guys, you're amazing. Thank you so much for all you do to minister to the families in your community. We'll see you later. Bye.